Hi friends, MD Vegan. Breakfast time with ice cream on a fruit salad. That's my favorite summer breakfast this year. And I added yogurt for the dressing. But the fruit salad today is super simple. I just was so happy about finding these nice nectarines, and I want to make it just a nectarine fruit salad, just nectarines. Because the one ingredient is of course questionable, is that a fruit salad? Yes, of course. But there are more to it because I make a mango lassi for the dressing and a raspberry ice cream on top. So I have three main flavors: the mango, the nectarine, and the raspberry. And then together it's a nice harmony, I would say. Exciting. So the blender here is a German blender, Rainbow Blend it's called. It's made in Germany and it's rivaling the big names, but it's really good. Check it out. I blend cashew yogurt together with a banana. I do that usually because I want to make the cashew yogurt. This is a wonderful kind of Greek yogurt, right? A vegan one, of course. Make it a little bit lighter. When you blend it with the banana, it's lighter. This is heavy. Yeah, it's a lot of fat from the nuts, and 1 or 2 bananas make it light. The cashew yogurt itself is made with cashew nuts and water, ratio 1:1, adding the bacteria, just a tiny little amount here, just a tiny amount of this white powder, the bacteria, the acidophilus bacteria, they make the yogurt. And overnight, the bacteria work wonders. They make the yogurt. They ferment the sugar in the cashew milk, the cashew cream, and make the yogurt. And the third part here is the mango, a beautiful mango, ripe of course. That's why I call it a mango lassi, but basically a mango lassi is a mango blended with yogurt. That's a mango lassi. And it's a wonderful dressing also. So let's do it. Blender dance. Looks nice to me. I love mango lassi. I made several ones. I don't think I put banana in it so far. I guess it could make it runnier a little bit. Yeah, that's why I did it here. And sweeter a little bit. You see here the beautiful lassi. And I think it might be a wonderful idea to combine the nectarine, which is a wonderful sweet and sour flavor. Very pure, but exciting. The sweet and sour is very exciting in general. That's what's fruit, what fruit makes in general so exciting to me. This exciting sweet and sour balance. Different fruit have different balance, more sweet, more sour. Some are very balanced. The apple is a very balanced fruit. The mango has a wonderful peppery sweetness. That's their specialty. All different. The banana tends a little bit to the bitter aroma, slightly. They're all different. You don't always taste that. You just have the fruit. You enjoy this uniqueness, the singularity of it. But when you combine them, they begin to play, and you can taste certain aspects. Yogurt and banana, for example, they bring forth the colorful flavors of the banana, this bitter flavor in the banana, the tartness that you only taste when you taste the peel or when the banana is not so ripe. Then these flavors come through. But usually you don't taste them so much. And that's what I like to do. And I make my compositions here. I combine the ingredients in different ways. Every day it's a little bit different. I want to get to know the ingredients because that is what I need to know to cook. That is nothing else but putting ingredients together to create something more than its parts. So, this is my nectarine fruit salad with the mango lassi. Let's see. Now for the raspberry ice cream, I go to the freezer to get the raspberries and the bananas out. Come back in a second. Again, just 3 ingredients for this ice cream. I want to just process frozen bananas and frozen raspberries, ratio 1:1. I found that the raspberries on their own, when they're frozen, are really hard and watery, and that gives them a little bit more fiber and texture and creaminess with the banana. That's why I combine these here. You might want to make a sorbet only with raspberries, maybe a little date mousse or so, whatever you like. That's, of course, an option always, to vary these. Just give an idea and inspiration. And also I found these raspberries extremely tasty. And I was surprised. The fragrance alone, when I opened the box of the frozen raspberries from the supermarket, and when you smell them, wow, is that so delicious. I was really surprised. Usually, oftentimes frozen fruit are a little bit less in flavor, so add some date mousse, some lemon juice or so to make it a little bit more natural flavors come out. It's a trick. But these raspberries, really nice. And they're always different. You have to check when you make a recipe or so. Check the ingredients, that begins the first thing. And the bananas, they should be ripe when you freeze them. And that's good advice for me, because I found when they are not so ripe, the ice cream gets a little bit gooey. Not so nice a texture. So, and also to make it more creamy, I add cashew flour. I like that a lot. It's a nice trick to make the nice cream even nicer. And use here the food processor, fitted with the S blade, to make my blitz ice cream. Blitz ice cream, I call it because I can make scoops right away without freezing it again. The S blade is the tool of choice because it isn't so fast and so powerful. The power blender here creates too much heat. So you can make your ice cream also with a blender, but it's not so easy. But you can find out a way. So here, I also have to find some tricks for the food processor for making the ice cream. It's also tricky. Yeah. For example, the ingredients have to be cold, the bananas have to be deep frozen, and so the other ingredients. There's a lot to learn either. But it would be different with a blender. You have to learn to do it in another way. There's a way to learn it too. For the blender, I'm sure you can make that too. So just when you have only one tool, you find a way to use it in the right way, right? You have to be a little tricky. That's always the same in kitchen to me. And yeah, the cashew flour I showed you already. The cashew flour is easy. You just have your coffee grinder. Very cool tool, just $20 or so. And it works so nice with all kinds of nuts and seeds, and so gets you there in seconds. So that goes in. And the riper the banana are, I found, the more cashew flour I can take and the more creaminess I can get. Because again, when the bananas are not so ripe, cashew flour also, and other nut flours even more, almond is even stronger, makes it gooey. That I don't want. Creamy and fluffy, that's my favorite. So, blender dance for blitz ice cream. Have a look. That looks nice to me, like ice cream. And with raspberries, they're a little bit harder because of the water inside when they're frozen. So it takes a little bit longer to process them, and they like to be a little bit chunky in the ice cream. So processing longer means the chunks go away and then the flavor comes out, of course. Chunks are not the big problem, but the texture is very nice. But they keep the flavor a little bit back. The perfect texture, perfect creaminess is also the best flavor usually. There are always exceptions. You can do work with texture and so forth, with a little bit crunch and so. But in general, and then with the raspberry ice cream, I would definitely say very good idea to process a little bit longer. And for that reason, it's very nice to have it a little bit colder when you begin to process it, as cold as possible. It takes a little bit longer to process, but that longer processing, that makes it creamier before it melts. Okay, then you have no more ice cream, no more scoops. I have scoops here, and I have a beautiful ice cream. You see, it's a nice texture of the ice cream, very nice and creamy, no chunks. And I can taste it. I can look forward to that. Yellow and the orange, the pink. The pink is it. Excited. I always try these wonderful combinations. I'm looking forward. Never had that before. Let's see if it works. The mango loves a little bit of sour, and the raspberry has a little sour affinity. So that might be perfect together with the peppery sweetness of the mango. That likes the sour to balance the peppery flavor, so to say, and harmony. All these might work together nicely. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you like my video, subscribe and Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X.